Have you ever wondered why some people associate Islam with violence? This question has been at the forefront of many discussions, and often it's rooted in a common misconception that's been propagated over time. It's a misunderstanding that has been fueled by a variety of factors, including media narratives, misinterpretation of events, and even certain verses from the Quran taken out of context. Let's consider the media. Stories of conflict, terrorism, and violence often make headlines, and when these incidents involve individuals who identify as Muslim, the entire religion of Islam is frequently implicated. This is much like blaming an entire nation for the actions of a few individuals. It's a sweeping generalization that doesn't take into account the diversity and complexity of the Muslim community worldwide. Similarly, certain events have been used to paint Islam as a violent religion. Isolated incidents involving extremists are often highlighted, while the peaceful actions of the vast majority of Muslims go unnoticed. This unbalanced representation tends to reinforce the misconception, creating an inaccurate portrayal of what Islam truly stands for. The Quran, Islam's holy book, is also sometimes misinterpreted. Certain verses are taken out of context and used to propagate the idea that Islam promotes violence. However, like any religious text, understanding the Quran requires a comprehensive and contextual reading. Cherry-picking verses without considering their historical and situational context can lead to a distorted understanding. So where does this leave us? It's clear that the portrayal of Islam as a violent religion is based on misconceptions and misinterpretations. But is this what Islam truly teaches? Let's delve deeper into this. We'll explore the core principles of Islam, its teachings on peace, justice, and tolerance, and how these principles are practiced by the majority of Muslims around the world. As we journey through this exploration, we might just find that the reality of Islam is far removed from the misconceptions that have been propagated. Many associate the term jihad with holy war, but is that accurate? The answer, quite simply, is no. The term jihad often gets misrepresented and misunderstood. The true essence of jihad, in fact, lies in the struggle for self-improvement. It's about striving to become a better person in all aspects of life. It encourages us to engage in personal growth, to seek knowledge, to uphold justice, and to foster peace. Jihad is not confined to the spiritual realm alone. It extends to moral and ethical dimensions as well. It's about making a conscious effort to do good, to treat others with kindness, and to contribute positively to society. It's about resisting unjust actions and standing up for what's right. In essence, jihad promotes the betterment of oneself and the society we live in. It's a journey of personal development, ethical refinement, and social justice. So, as we can see, jihad is not about violence but personal and societal betterment. The Quran, Islam's holy book, has a lot to say about peace. It is filled with verses that emphasize the importance of compassion, tolerance, and coexistence. For instance, the verse, "O you who have believed, enter into peace completely," Quran 2:208, underscores the significance of peace in a believer's life. Then there's the verse, "And if they incline to peace, then incline to it," Quran 8:61, which encourages Muslims to always opt for peace when given the choice. It's not just about the absence of war, but about creating an environment of mutual respect and understanding. The Quran also advocates for resolving conflicts through peaceful means. It states, "And if two factions among the believers should fight, then make settlement between the two," Quran 49:9. This verse urges reconciliation and dialogue as the preferred approach to conflict resolution. Thus, the Quran's teachings clearly advocate for peace and harmony. The life of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, serves as a practical example of Islam's peaceful teachings. This extraordinary man, born in the 7th century Arabian Peninsula, led a life that was a testament to the peaceful principles of Islam. His actions, his words, and his teachings all highlight his commitment to peace, justice, and tolerance. Consider the story of the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, a pivotal moment in Islamic history. Despite facing opposition and injustice, Prophet Muhammad chose a path of diplomacy and negotiation over conflict. This treaty not only brought about a period of peace, but also allowed for the free practice of faith, a testament to his respect for religious freedom. Another compelling example lies in his interactions with non-Muslims. His respectful and peaceful dealings with people of other faiths, even in times of disagreement, reflect the fundamental Islamic principle of peaceful coexistence. Through his actions, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, embodied the peaceful essence of Islam. His life serves as a beacon, guiding us towards a path of peace, understanding, and mutual respect. Does Islam impose itself on others? This is a question that often arises in discussions about religious freedom. The answer, simply put, is no. Islam, at its core, is a religion that respects and upholds the freedom of religion. This is clearly highlighted in the Quran, which states, "There is no compulsion in religion." This verse alone is a testament to Islam's commitment to individual choice in matters of faith. It emphasizes that belief is a personal journey, one that must be embarked upon willingly, not under duress. Islam recognizes the diversity of human experience and encourages respect for all religions. It advocates for coexistence, understanding, and mutual respect among people of different faiths. This inherent tolerance and acceptance are vital aspects of the Islamic faith, often overlooked in mainstream discourse. Islam therefore upholds the principle of religious freedom. What role does social justice play in Islam? Social justice is a cornerstone of the Islamic faith. It's an integral part of its teachings and practices. At the heart of social justice in Islam is the concept of zakat, one of the 5 pillars of Islam, which is a form of obligatory charity. It's a financial obligation for those who can afford it, aimed at redistributing wealth and aiding the less fortunate. But beyond zakat, the spirit of charity permeates all aspects of a Muslim's life. Be it through sadaqah, voluntary acts of kindness, or through qard hasan, interest-free loans, Islam encourages its followers to strive for a society where everyone's needs are met. Moreover, Islam's commitment to justice extends to all realms of society, demanding fairness in economic, social, and political spheres. It's about creating a balance, ensuring that resources and opportunities are shared equitably. Islam, thus, actively promotes a just and equitable society. Did you know that Islamic scholars have made significant contributions to various fields? From the golden age of Islamic civilization, we've seen remarkable advancements in several areas of knowledge. In the realm of science, consider the polymath Ibn Sina, whose works in medicine, notably the Canon of Medicine, served as a cornerstone for modern medicine. In the field of mathematics, the concept of algebra was greatly developed by al-Khwarizmi, whose works laid the foundation for modern algebra. His name was even the origin of the term algorithm. In philosophy, scholars like al-Farabi and Ibn Rushd worked diligently to reconcile Greek philosophy with Islamic teachings, profoundly influencing European thought during the Middle Ages. The world of art witnessed a unique fusion of aesthetics and spirituality, resulting in beautiful Islamic calligraphy and architecture that continue to marvel people around the globe today. These contributions underscore the rich intellectual tradition of Islam. Like any faith, Islam faces challenges from within. The specter of extremism is one that looms large, creating divisions and fostering misunderstandings. A small fraction of individuals distort the teachings of Islam, using them to justify acts of violence and intolerance. This, in turn, tarnishes the perception of the faith as a whole. However, it's important to recognize the tireless efforts within the Muslim community to combat this extremism. Scholars, leaders, and everyday believers alike work to challenge these misinterpretations, advocating for a more accurate understanding of Islam, one that is rooted in peace, justice, and compassion. Through education, dialogue, and community outreach, they strive to correct these misconceptions and demonstrate the true essence of their faith. Yes, there are challenges, and yes, the road may be long and fraught with difficulties. But as with any journey, it is one step at a time. It's a continuous struggle, but the Muslim community remains committed to promoting the true teachings of Islam. So, what have we learned about Islam? We've discovered that it's a faith deeply rooted in peace, compassion, and justice. We've learned that the term jihad is often misunderstood and that it actually refers to a personal struggle for self-improvement, encompassing spiritual, moral, and ethical dimensions. We've explored the Quranic perspective on peace, highlighting verses that promote compassion, tolerance, and coexistence. We've delved into the life of Prophet Muhammad, who served as a testament to the peaceful nature of Islam. We've underscored the importance of religious freedom and tolerance in Islam, with the Quran explicitly stating, "There is no compulsion in religion." We've looked at how Islam emphasizes social justice, with concepts like zakat, aimed at uplifting the less fortunate, and finally we've acknowledged the challenges faced by Muslims in combating extremism. Remember, it's our responsibility to promote understanding and challenge misconceptions. Let's spread the true teachings of Islam.